Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey,
And I'm Jacob.
and today we are continuing Superman by Joshua Williamson in the crossover event of April through June. I don't know what to call it. House of Brainiac. House of Brainiac. It's spring. Yeah, they don't do spring events. Anyway, House of Brainiac, part 2. This is Superman number 13 with a wonderful connecting cover to the last issue.
Yes.
And yeah, here we go. I'm so down for this. We got a really fun issue ahead of us here.
Yeah, this is very much a connective tissue issue, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's continuing the story. It's making things move. It's still setting some things up, but it's also very interesting. And setting up, because this is going to be what, a 7-part event.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because we have the special, the one shot next time.
Yeah. What is it? Is that next time or is that?
Yeah, it's part 2.5. Yeah.
So it's gonna come in between, right?
Yeah. So I think it's out next week, actually. Now that I think about it. So.
Right.
I want to say it said it was April. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is we're at Warriors Bar in Coast City, which is nice to see. And we got Lobo here, just harassing some civilians.
Lobo is being Lobo.
Yeah. I love it. It's great. But Superman puts stop to this. Superman goes to see Lobo because, you read the last issue, right? Editor's note by, Stanley. I don't know. Anyway, but Superman is here. There's a brief little fight between them. But Superman is pissed off right now because he thinks Lobo knows something about Brainiac's plans, and he's asking where Brainiac is.
Lobo is an idiot, so Lobo knows nothing.
No, although Lobo is going to go along with Clark on this little buddy cop adventure, so I'm down for it. But meanwhile, up in Brainiac's ship, or the ship of the Brainiacs, I should say, I don't know.
There are a lot of Brainiacs.
But we start with Livewire here, who is, so you're gonna hear from her lawyer, I guess. But she's being tortured. As it seems, a lot of the people that Brainiac captured last issue are. You see Parasite as well. That Brainiac is keeping them off for some reason. We don't quite know why yet. I don't find out.
Williamson characterizes Brainiac's dialogue really well. It's very, I'm superior to all of you and I have the intellect and you're all just more curiosities to me than anything.
Yeah. But I'm still, and I love the way that I'm really 2 parts in out of 6/ technically 7, and plus tie-ins. But yeah, we still don't quite know what Brainiac is up to yet, and I like that Williamson is still playing his cards close to his chest at this point. We get a great little scene here between Kara and Brainiac. Kara is yelling at him, and Brainiac seems to undergo some sort of electrical attack during all this. We're not quite sure why. Something happens to his system that causes him to collapse, and
his other Brainiacs have to take him to the cooling chamber. This is also explicitly Brainiac Prime, indicating that this is normal, regular Brainiac. So are the rest just clones? Are they robots? What are they?
But importantly, also we learn here, or we have a scene here where Mercy begins asking Lex about this, because Lex is also in one of the cages, as is Mercy. Says that LLO1 said that Lex knew this was going to happen, and she begins wondering if it's why Lex really made Supercorp. And I need to know more about that. I love it. Oh my god, I love the little seeds that Williamson is planting throughout this. It's so good. But we catch back up with Superman and Lois then, who again are with Lobo, and Lobo sees his many Zardian relatives that are now unleashed on the universe, and recognizes, importantly, the big one that we met last time that fought Superman. This is General Chakal, I believe we should call him.
Yeah, new character,
and I'm down for it. I like that. He's cool.
And his name translates to Bad Blood.
Love it.
Or no, his gang name is just the Bad Blood, which oh god, the '90s called, and I think they want their supporting characters back.
But yeah, then Soups and Lobo go out into space
on space motorcycles because
because it just fucking looks cool.
Justified in the story by the the United the United Planets. I want to say the United Federation of Planets because I have been watching Star Trek.
It's true. It's true.
But
watch your Star Trek videos on Blood Donuts News and read Jacob's reviews. Anyway, but yeah, it's because of Green Lantern shit. Which I repeat, you should read Green Lantern. It's so good. But that's entirely beside the point, I suppose.
I think really it's Joshua Williamson wanted space motorcycles.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Because Williamson as a writer, time will do amazing, great character work, and sometimes it's just a rule of cool. I'd like to play up just write the coolest dumb shit in the best way possible.
It's so good, yeah. But yeah, the Superman and Lobo. Actually, first off, I was gonna talk about the attack next, but actually, I really love this really great bit of dialogue here, where Lobo says, you know what's funny? When you and I first met, we were the last sons of our worlds. And look at us now. You got a kid, I got a kid, family's growing. And it's a great little sentiment between them.
Williamson is giving Lobo sincere character moments.
Yeah. And Lobo has definitely had those before, but I love it especially here when the Superman family is at its biggest. Definitely, like right now, it's fucking massive, and obviously Lobo's family has gotten a lot bigger at this time. We also get a brief mention to Lobo's daughter Crush, who I'm not sure if that's a character you're familiar with.
I know you've mentioned her before.
She's a really fun character. She was part of a Teen Titans team in recent years, and I fucking loved her in that run. Anyway, Lobo and Superman are then ambushed by General Chakal and the other Zarnians, and a fight breaks out, but we don't get to see that. I'm guessing that'll either be next time or the next Superman issue, or who knows? We'll see. But in the meantime, we catch back up with Brainiac's ship. Brainiac Prime
frees Lex, which...
Well, before that also, we do see Brainiac Prime getting like a recharge bath. He gets back up. We don't quite know what's happening that he needs these, but I'm really curious to find out about that. He looks in this tube where there's a feminine figure silhouetted in there.
The advertising, right, for this art hinted at the Brainiac queen.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Lex has been let out of his cell now, and the Brainiac is examining Superwoman at the moment, and as Brainiac goes to take Superwoman specifically to experiment on, Connor and Kara begin planning their escape, and Kara succeeds. She gets them out of there, but they have not grown in size. They are still miniaturized in the middle of this ship, and it's a great cliffhanger. Really love it. We're going to pick back up with that, I guess, in Action Comics. But I don't quite know what the House of Brainiac one-shot is going to be coming up soon. I'm not quite sure how that's going to tie into it all, but I guess we'll see. I
mean, I'm doing a quick Google search now. It looks like it's going to give us. Some backstory, but also some stuff checking back in Metropolis.
Okay.
So
interesting.
So
cool. I'm down for that.
That's cool.
For that.
There is also one thing of note that we didn't mention is that Lex is desperate to save his daughter.
Yeah.
Is going to give Brainiac Superman, or at least is offering Superman. Could be lying, but also I'm like, I could buy Desperate Father Lex.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the way that Williamson has been characterizing him lately. I'm super interested. But I guess we'll see what it's all about next time. Who knows? Very excited. Loving this event so far. Cannot wait for more. But I guess that about does it. I guess in the meantime, check out other Fresh Face one-shots that we do. We've been covering Wonder Woman by Tom King and Batman the Brave and the Bold by Various. Otherwise, check out the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. We're talking about George Perez's Wonder Woman, where I guess we just finished talking about George... No, that'll be coming out... This is coming out Sunday. Coming out tomorrow, we're finishing our current block on George Perez's Wonder Woman. It's Volume 5.
With Volume 5 out of 6, so...
Yep. And then we've got something coming up after that Jacob still doesn't know yet. So, anyway, otherwise, our socials will be linked in the description below. Our link trees will be down there. And I think that actually does it now. There we go. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan.
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.